And we here another night, another day, Houston, Texas. Y'all, tonight we got I can honestly say this is one of my favorites, man. A true friend, homie, everything, Miss Tay Tay. What is going on, mama?
Nothing.
Been alright?
I've been chilling, yeah.
You been chilling, been maintaining?
I've been maintaining.
Yeah, man. You like sometimes we see, sometimes we don't.
I know.
So we definitely.
I'm trying to get more on the scene.
But yeah. that's what this is for. So I appreciate you making time for this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like for people that do not know you, don't know what's going on with you, or don't know nothing about you, where are you from? What side of town or neighborhood do you represent?
I'm from Acres Home.
Acres?
Yeah. So a lot of people know me by Tay Tay. Instagram, Debbie from down the street. I went to Booker T. I graduated from Booker T in Studewood.
I was just gonna ask that. So you went to one high school?
No, I went to Nimitz too for a little bit.
Is that where you went first?
No.
Okay.
No, I was at Booker T first, just getting in some little bullshit.
Yeah.
My daddy took me out. I had to go to Nimitz, and I went back to Booker T. That's where I graduated from.
That's where that was at?
Yeah.
Man, so check this out. So this is how I want to start this. I'm glad you got that out the way, because I had that to ask you too. So people don't know that me and you we got some years in the game.
I'm
you know
talking
what I'm
it's like 10 plus.
Yeah, like you ain't, like I say, you definitely not new to the scene, because I know I just started putting you on the screen in like 2019, but you definitely ain't been no stranger. So I wanna ask this question. When I first met you, like I say, I think probably like 19 or maybe something like that. You had I guess you can say you had a magnet about you and shit. Like when I first met you, because everybody knew of you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask, when you was growing up, was you popular? Like, did you always have that effect, or you didn't grow up popular? Like, how was it growing up? Like, did a lot of people know you? What?
I mean, I think a lot of people knew me because of like who my people was, like my sister and my cousins and all that stuff. Right. I don't want to say like I was just like popular, but like a motherfucker knew who I was.
Right. So you got a big family.
Yeah, I got a big family. Like, you know, my people was known in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, you kind of followed behind them in a sense.
Yeah, I kind of did. I would say like I was the more low key out the group. Right. Yeah, so because didn't too many people even know that I was kin to them, but when word did get out, it's like, you know.
Well, I know for a fact, because I seen the group picture. It's a good like 20 of y'all, if not.
It's enough of us.
All colors, sizes, and shapes. Right? I'm like, man, hey, look. Real super thick, so I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, that's a lot of girls. So it's like, let me ask you this: did growing up, like I say, people knowing your people, was that a good or a bad thing? Like, did you get into a lot of fights behind that, or was it one of them don't fuck with her?
It was a good thing for the most part. I did get into, you know, some little bullshit. That's why I had to transfer schools for a little while, because I did get into like, you know, a couple of fights behind my sister, somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to jail behind no fights? Because I know it was some couple officers was slamming some females down in high school, man, and shit like that. Did you ever
I didn't go to jail from high school behind the fight. A little bit after high school, I had to kind of put my hands on somebody behind some shit.
Oh, some shit.
Yeah, and I got in a little trouble. Kind of took it too far. My temper got the best of me, so yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be saying. I you know what? I feel like there's a lot of that shit be like dry shit. Like, you know how females make up shit like, oh, she fucked so and so.
That's all it was in school. That's all it was.
No
My
shit.
dude didn't even go to the high school that I went to, so I'm like.
And they was still on some bullshit?
Yeah, you know, motherfuckers start a little room and everybody want to run with the shit.
Right.
But you know, don't think you just gonna fuck with me.
Like on some shit like that.
Shit, yeah.
On some slick shit, man. That's how they be going, man. But look, now go back to the growing up. Like, we all know that you are a very appealing chocolate individual. So let me ask you this: like, growing up, like, I mean, every from my standpoint, for how I see it, like every dark skinned girl got that storyline. But like when you was growing up, like, was being dark, was that going against you, or you really was like getting fucked with behind being dark?
Well, like before I didn't get a lot of attention from it because like my sister Queen and my cousin Peaches, you know, they the light skin, pretty eyes, long hair, and I was like really the dark skin one, so I didn't get too much attention. But you know, when I kind of branched off, it was just like the shit just came out of nowhere.
I'm saying, but listen, when you say branched off, you mean like you had some kind of, I ain't gonna say animosity, but you had something towards your cousin, you was like, fuck them, or you mean branch off in like when you developed your body?
Yeah, like when I developed, you know, and I've always seen my own beauty, but dark skinned girls wasn't really in back then. Like people just started to love.
So that's what I'm saying. So let's get the record straight. Was dark skinned women ever in back in the day?
I think they were, but it was like back in the day. Like how far back in the day?
Like, cause I think about Martin days. I think they fucked with like they like the Gina so much. You know how Gina and Pam, it was like salt and pepper chop. So it's like the black girls always get overlooked. But I'm asking you in your standpoint, have you ever remembered where just like chocolate was just in? Like, was it ever in, or
it was always in? Like, just to be honest, like we all know that Pam was way finer than Gina. Like everybody know that shit. Like, just go back and watch a couple of episodes. It's no questions about that shit. It was only because she was light skinned. Like that was all. Pam was killing Gina.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like that was, and they was really friends outside of that shit. They was really friends. That's why I say that shit. Definitely, I've always seen it, but I like to always get the perspective of each side. You know what I mean? But let me follow behind that. Did you feel like I ain't gonna even relate it to like skin tone, but like, do you feel like in general, do you feel like you grew up fast?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, I didn't.
No, you said that like you know for shit show.
Like for sure. Like I wasn't like that for real.
Right.
Like I ain't really have people in my business. You know, motherfucker didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
But you know what was said and all this stuff, what little rumors were started, you know, that's fine, you know, as long as I know what the hell going on. But so
is it clear to say rumors never bother you?
No, they don't. I heard more than a few in high school. Yeah. But
so
I didn't give a fuck about it. I didn't care then, you know, and I sure don't care now.
Right.
You know.
On some shit.
Yeah,
man, because it's like, I feel like it's a root to everything, you know what I mean? That's why I like to go back and ask certain questions about certain shit.
But that confidence, I think it was always kind of in me a little bit. Like I was never like insecure.
Right.
I was never insecure. I wasn't, you know, like flashy about it or, you know, overconfident or like, you know, bitch, I know I'm this. You know, I was never an insecure person. So,
right. That's what I'm saying. And now that we here, I like to say it like this. I like to give away flowers, man. And tonight I'm going to give you yours because ever since I met you, you always been the same and you have a glow about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to fuck it. It's like ever since I met you, I have a liking for you, and it's like I feel like that goes so far when people say that because everybody I ever brought around is always like you always fit in with no problem. So I just want to acknowledge your personality and give you flowers.
I appreciate
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
My loyalty with you run deep as fuck.
Man, and that's what I'm saying. They don't be knowing that because I be like, bro, this ain't nobody I just met. Like we really like. Been doing really been thugging on some shit, so it's like
you really looked out for me when I ain't have nobody, like for real.
And but you know what, man? I feel like that's what it go back to the basic rules when they teach you growing up, man. Treat us the way you want to be treated. It's a fundamental rule, and I feel like that shit goes so long way. And I feel like you're a genuine person. You know what I'm saying?
I am, and it's sad that everybody, you know, don't have that same story because how you come at me is how I'm gonna treat you.
Goddamn right. Like, I don't understand why people do not see that. Like you make the bed for yourself, so however you present yourself is how, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna carry yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So let me ask something. Going back to confidence, like building it and actually blossoming. As a woman, have you, like a young black woman, have you ever tried to model or do anything in that nature?
I did. I wish I had the pictures to show. I was modeling for a little bit.
So how did that come about?
I went to a photo shoot with my god sister actually. She told me to go with her. And I went, and the photographer like came my way, and he was just like, I want you.
No shit?
Yeah, like no bullshit. And we immediately started after that. Like I was doing so many photo shoots. They came out real good. I still have a few pictures.
So what age was that? When did you start that?
I think I was like 20. I was
20?
like 20, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. What happened? Like, do you still model or like what's going on with this stuff?
I don't, but I will. I don't know what happened, honestly. Like it just slowed down.
Yeah.
It just slowed down.
I mean, but
they was still reaching out to me, to continue, but I guess I didn't make enough time for it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So that in other words, that really wasn't a passion like that. That was just something that just came about your path.
Yeah, it wasn't a passion.
No, I ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because it wasn't nothing that I sought out, like like y'all came to me for it.
Right. Exactly. So it's like that's how you ran with it from that angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit. 2019, I started filming a show called Mean City that turned to a movie, and you so happened to be in it. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw you enough. But let me ask you something. Was that your first film to be in so far as like YouTube is concerned, or anything you ever did?
That was for sure my first film.
So
that was for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. So when you first got on camera, did you feel shy? Like, how did you feel first getting on camera?
I had to take a couple of shots. I wasn't shy. I was cool, because it was with you.
Right.
So I was cool with it. I was just like,
I know, look, but I'm saying like that's when you say you in a movie, that shit, niggas look at that shit like, what the fuck, a movie? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just feeling like that. I know, like with me personally, I guess I never just thought of it. I just did it because I feel like I had to set the title. You know what I mean? I mean the tone.
How far you came with the shit though.
Heck, man, look, that's what I'm saying, and I appreciate you not.
How many people be hitting me up about this shit? Like
that's what I'm saying. And let me ask you that shit. Like, when did you realize Mean City was picking up? Like, what was the first incident that made you feel like, damn, people really watching this?
It was people I didn't even know that was writing me on Facebook. Like,
and you know what's crazy? I don't even have a Facebook. So that show, like, okay, so it wasn't just people I knew. You know what I mean? People just damn.
They was writing me on Facebook like, I seen this movie. If y'all do another one, can you send that one to me too? Like that shit was good. Like congratulations. All that shit, yeah.
Dog. Okay. So peep this. In Mean City and Day to Day, you had phone scenes. I didn't I guess you say I didn't have it people, like I said, I always say it, everything I film is spontaneous, so a lot of both of the scenes you did, or the few scenes you have done in both the films, you was doing the phone scene. So I never actually got a chance to put you with somebody until Trial and Error. So let me ask you, between being, I don't know if you've seen them, cause I know they long as hell, but between Day to Day and Mean City, since like I say, you didn't get to do an actual scene with somebody, who would you do a scene with from the movie?
Like male or female?
It don't matter. Just dealing with because the hood, like I say, in Trial and Error, you actually had scenes with other people. Day to Day was just the phone shit, like I say, due to just how we was moving. So, like I say, from what you've seen, is there anybody at this point that you would probably work with from Day to Day and Mean City, or you ain't seen nobody yet?
That's hard.
That's what I'm saying. Cause I know it's.
Pick.
I know that's what I'm saying, because it's like, I know Day to Day and Mean City, they have their different meanings, but it's like I had the familiar people in them. That's why I ain't know, like, it was like, damn, I wish he would have put me in the scene, with so-and-so. That's why I say, because I never put you in there.
Like, if I could have grabbed, like an additional scene. Because I did like want a little more, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm hard as fuck.
That's what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of the cast didn't know each other neither. So it's like when everybody watched the shit, they watching it for the first time too. You know what I'm saying? And then you fuck around and see somebody that you know too. You know what I mean? So it'd be like that.
That's hard. I did want a piece of Cinco Lane though. I'll tell you that.
Man, okay. Like, so y'all heard? Okay, Mr. Square Business. We had somebody ready, man. So yeah, he did the cast. As a matter of fact, that's also coming Cinco Lane October the 15th. You understand? You end up crossing over to Trial and Error. So this is the third project you've been in. From Mean City Day to Day, now Trial and Error. Now, this what I wanna ask you about that. After being in Day to Day in Mean City and then you come into Trial and Error, which type of movie would you prefer? Would you prefer the love, romance, or the hood shit?
I mean, you can't go wrong with that hood shit. Everybody love that shit. Everybody love that shit.
I know.
I mean, I like the romance, but that hood shit is like, it's a vibe about it that you can't help but to like.
Right, like fuck
keep
with
your
it.
attention, yeah.
I think
but you can mix a little hood shit with the love shit.
Yeah, that's what I think. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I think the perfect example of that would be like a Poetic Justice or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like you can always highlight on broken women and related to love and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had to see which one, cause I mean, Trial and Error, you actually did some scenes with I'm actually with Kiki and D, so that's what I'm saying. I know you had more, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, definitely shout out to Kiki, cause I like how y'all do y'all shit.
Yeah, she about
so just to throw a little backstory to it, originally you were supposed to be LaRonda in Trial and Error.
Yeah,
I think that's very necessary to put out there. So I came to you first. And we had to get the timing together, but you still end up being in the movie, and you play the character Portia, which is Kiki's friend. Do you feel like your character still balance out as evenly as probably a LaRonda?
No, I wish we could have got our timing right, so I could have went ahead and did what I needed to do and snatched that up.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But for Portia, she's actually putting herself more involved. Like, 'cause I think, like you say, it started from the show to the movie. And the way the movie ended, it was like, damn. So it's like, I think, like I said, from you going from LaRonda to Portia, I think Portia has the chance to really get heads in.
Yeah, to like go and step out.
Right.
To the light a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was say, because I actually, Portia's character is really I didn't see it coming, but it happened.
Yeah, that little twist that was put to it.
Right. Yeah. And to inform the people, they did take it down off the YouTube. So what we're doing is we're definitely going to remarket it. But if you want to watch episodes 1 through 5, it's still up there. You know what I'm saying? So now that we get into that, let me ask you this: being in the movie, have you ever been in any kind of position that LaRonda and Nicole was in? And to break it down, LaRonda was the side female that found out the dude that she was liking actually had a wife. And he tried to fix it back in. That's LaRonda's situation. Nicole is actually the wife that wants the attention from the husband, but she ended up going off, venturing off to her little thing. Have you been in any one of them predicaments?
I think we all can relate to a situation like that. I have, not as far as a wife. I will never date a married man.
Right.
But yeah, I have. I've been caught up in little sticky situations like that.
Right. And do you feel like that made it easy? Because actually, your character, you was the friend. So let me ask you that too. Have you ever did that as a friend?
No. I mean, not to somebody that I actually consider my friend. Then that line we don't cross.
Right.
But if you just somebody that I know of, like we never built no type of relationship, then no, he's not off limits. Right. Okay, cool. We had to just put that out there. Hey, so I was interviewing D, the one that you did the scene over with. He was saying we had got on a conversation about a man having 2 women. Let's flip the narrative. Do you feel like is anything wrong for a woman to have 2 men? I know, look. This some real shit, because it's like, look, bro, let's flip the narrative, man. You got to speak for the women at this point. Like, what the women feeling? Like, do they know? Like, is the man comfortable with this shit, or? I get you. Just having 2 men in general. Okay. I'll put it like this. Okay, so the way that me and D talked about it,
it was more like the two women know about each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they know what's up. Like basically, like who says it's wrong to have more than one? You know what I'm saying? Who made that up? So I feel like as a woman, is it the same thing? Like, I
mean, I get what you're saying. Like who made that up? Because honestly, like none of us belong to nobody. If you think that way or whatever,
right?
Like all this shit is really low key temporary. But that's how some people think. But I think I more understand the part of, you know, if we in a relationship, if we establish some shit,
right?
You know, we don't need any other person other than you and I.
Right. And you know what? I want to put this out there too. Like, just talking to you made me realize the difference between dating and being with somebody. I thought it was the same shit. So explain a woman's perspective of dating, please. You gotta put it out there.
A woman's perspective of dating.
Because I think men and I'm pretty sure we got difference, but from a woman's standpoint, what is the difference? Explain it.
If we're just dating, you're open to date other people if you want. You're open to have your options. You're open to choose, you know, who you want to deal with and when you want to deal with them. You know, no relationship was established. Like we didn't sit down and come to an agreement and say, okay, you know, I want you as my person.
Right.
You know, and we just gonna rock this out. But if you just dating someone, it's no lines that you can really cross unless it's talked about. You know, you open to have somebody else if you want to. Okay,
and it's funny. I was just talking about this conversation with. I actually been talking about this topic. That's how I'm gonna word this topic. So, with that being said, like, do you feel like it damages things when you put the title on it? Because low key, this is my opinion. People have sex, go out on dates, do everything boyfriend girlfriends do, but they don't have that title. But just because they ain't got that title, then that gives them that leeway. But in reality, is it all just and low key, instead of calling somebody your side, you really in a relationship with them. You know what I mean? So what's your take on that? In the sense of,
that's the problem. Like when you dating, you can't, or you not supposed to rush the shit. Like, why are we doing relationship things and we not together?
Right.
Like,
yeah, because it's like, but it happens.
It does happen. It happens, and people get attached. But I don't know. You just gotta have that mind, because we get so focused on one person, and you stop dating everybody else. You know, stop talking to everybody else.
Right.
Like, I think it's important to get to know a person first. Like, that's what we fuck up a lot at. You know, take time.
What is time? How long is it a time frame? Speak. I just need a little bit more. Because you don't want to keep doing this shit forever. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
you can't. But like personally, I honestly don't think it's a time on love or none of that shit. Like, it's like all within you.
Right.
You know, like you on your own time. Like, it's really time is really the only real thing.
Right.
Like, for real.
Hey, I've been on this shit time too, man. Because time is like, people I guess they undervalue it.
They undervalue it for sure.
Definitely, because time is some shit that you cannot get back.
Yeah.
You can't buy.
It's the only real thing that we have.
It's very vital. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It's however long you take, like, to get to know, like, different views of a person, you know, and they different seasons. You know, I was reading something and it said that, you know, you shouldn't marry a person until you know who they are when they broke, when they got money, when they going through this, when they going through that. However long that take, you know, for you to know that person in a different season, then so that's your time.
Okay, and I'm glad you said it like this. So, do you believe in the signs? Aries, Taurus, do you feel like that shit accurate? Based on somebody's sign?
I'm not really the horoscope type of person. Not really.
Yeah, me neither. I just know women, they tend to gravitate to that more.
Yeah. I won't say I believe in the signs, but I do believe that, like, dang, I'm trying to see how I gotta explain this shit. I don't know. I do believe like what's for us, like we'll get like those earthly signs, and what's for us, like it will gravitate towards us, like through dreams, you know, like whatever it is, you know, things you see and you can put together. I do believe in those type of signs, but like the horoscope wise, I'm not really into that.
I like that because you like one of the first I'd ever see. Every female for real I didn't run across, they really own that shit. You feel me? So I'm glad you spoke on that. But let me ask you this to be more First of all, are you single? I know the men want to know that. Is Miss Tay single?
Dang. I gotta answer this shit on camera.
People gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to.
I take marriage seriously, and I'm not married.
Okay, that's it.
I'm dating someone.
Okay. See, and that's good, cause see, actually every female I asked that they're single. You know what I mean? When I asked Kiki and Jay, they both gave me a response to them being single. So I say that to say this. Let me just fall into this question. Do you feel you can be in a relationship as an entertainer, actor, whatever, everything you done so far with the movies? Do you feel like you can be in a relationship with that being?
I do, for sure. Like, honestly, like in the early stages of, us dating or whatever, we had that conversation, and
right.
I feel like a person got to understand, like what you like to do, what you love to do,
right.
what you want to do.
Right. So it just really just depends. And I also don't want, and I've had this happen to me recently. I mean, we wasn't like in a committed relationship, but
right.
I tell you this is what I do, and you watch it, or if you fuck with me, you can't be doing all that. Then I don't need to be fucking with you.
You have to be strong enough,
right,
to be with me, because I'm gonna always choose my career before I choose a nigga. Period.
Oh, right.
And if you can't understand that, then it's gonna cause some problems. I don't think just because you're in a relationship, you should stop. With what you love to do. Like, say if you have to go and do a photo shoot or something, or shoot a movie, for some naked models, and your lady not cool with it. Like,
right.
this is what I love to do. This is a part of my job. You can either.
Yeah. So basically, he gotta accept shit.
Yeah, like accept it or don't watch it.
Yeah, want to see. Yeah, that's
because it's not like out here, fucking all these cast members and all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's none of that going on.
Well, and that follows behind the question: do you have any kids?
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a boy and a girl.
Oh, you got the best of both then.
The best of both.
Oh,
yeah.
You can't miss.
Can't miss.
Have they seen the movie?
No.
Yeah. Because I asked that question too, because I know some people don't get feedback or backflash. Some of them do.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah. But my kids, their TVs, I got the stuff connected to my phone. They restricted from certain shit. They can't watch certain stuff on
anyway,
YouTube.
like.
Yeah. So I monitor all that shit. So
right.
I think the world fucked up as it is.
Yeah, it is a lot of fucked up shit going on. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I keep it real with them, but certain stuff, you will see that shit when you get older.
Right. I respect that 100%. That's definitely accurate shit to be talking about. So let's follow up some more. So I asked all that because you did have a seductive role, or a little very intriguing role in Trial and Error. So let me ask you that, like, actually doing that shit on camera, like, was you nervous to do it?
I wasn't nervous at all. I think naturally I come off kind of seductive, depending.
Right.
Yeah.
So because people don't know this neither. Like I keep saying, I just come up with the concept of the scene, and then we just freestyle each other's words.
Yeah.
And some of the shit, it actually went together. So it's like, okay, damn, like, did you have to like prepare for that, or you know what I'm saying, or it came that? Because people do be like, they don't know about the story behind the scene. So that's why I asked, was you nervous? But I don't think you was nervous. But it's like you definitely did your shit with that. So
no, I wasn't nervous at all.
I honestly want to say you did a hell of a job with your scene. I feel like it gave it that twist it needed. And I really want to recommend all the women for y'all doing that, man, because y'all didn't have to.
Shout out to all the ladies.
Yeah, because y'all didn't have to do it, and it's. I think that's what's tripping me out the most. How frequently, how y'all doing it with no effort. It just looks good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I definitely want to commend you with that. You are a good actor. You know what I'm saying? And following the question that behind you being single, I know Jay get it, and I know you get it. Please answer for the people. Are your titties real? Cause I know both of y'all get this dog. I didn't check y'all out in both movies, and between what people, the little comment people make, I know.
Wow, I haven't seen one of those yet. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay,
For sure,
yeah.
no
Put
doubt.
out there for
No
people, because
doubt.
look, they gonna ask, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to clarify that because I know Jay had brought it up too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But you say you grew into your body, so you didn't necessarily grow up with the body. Like how that when you said like, let's go back to what that too. You say you had blossom and you branched out. Like, what age did you branch? Like, when did you start? Like,
I mean, I always had these titties, like no lie. Like I ain't never been like a flat chested girl.
Right.
I was always slim. Like I ain't never weighed. This is the biggest I've ever been.
and you know what's that always happens with women when they get old. Like,
Yeah.
y'all don't gain weight till y'all, but it
Yeah.
be good weight though. It don't be like no fucked up weight. It be
Yeah.
good shit. So you know what I mean?
I was like 130, 135 for a while. Like I thought I couldn't gain the weight, but
You
I
feel-
wouldn't say it wasn't like a blossom because I had like a decent figure. I was just a
Oh,
skinny
yeah.
girl with big ass titties.
Nah, I would just be asking that because that's how a lot of females grow up. Sometimes they had a body, but it don't get defined more until they get older
Yeah,
with the weight. But
yeah.
do you feel like by you having kids, do you feel like that helped? You get like so far just gain the weight, or just one of them age things like?
I think it's just an age thing because I was still slim after my
baby?
kids. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think I was just getting happy with life. Like it was some happy weight or something. I had a lot of good
Say
shit
happy
going
weight?
on. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what it's about, man. I feel like every woman deserves that happiness some kind of way. So
Yeah.
the happy weight is always going good. So on the back end of the movie from Trial and Error, have you got any kind of crazy fan shit? Have anybody ever came at you crazy? Any videos, dick pics, anything like that? Cause look, y'all got on. I asked you, Jay, and Kiki this because y'all have different stories, and I know everybody come at everybody different. But so far, have you experienced any of that?
Well, that shit was happening before.
Oh shit!
That
Look,
shit was happening
look
way
here.
before.
You see that, y'all? Don't get it fucked up. Tay say she been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but I'm saying, but has it happened more frequently, or
No, it's just
been cool? Like,
it's just more inboxes, like more messages on Messenger.
right,
Like a lot of people just hitting me up about the shit. Yeah.
right. Now, another question I get asked a lot too. People feel like you and Jay favor each other, and the question is,
Really?
are y'all related?
No, we went to school together for a little.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I think I heard of that because I say multiple people ask me, are y'all related? And then it just so
No.
happened y'all went to the same
See,
school.
that's the thing. I think it's because we both dark skinned with
Right.
titties, and both our lips kind of big. I don't think we look. It's like, why y'all think every dark skinned girl?
I know,
all
like they
dark-skinned
just
girls
trying to
look
put y'all in the but
Yeah,
now,
like
but
when
it's,
we.
I guess by y'all being in the movie, it's more noticeable. But I'm assuming that's where that had to come from because I get that a lot. I'm like, nah, bro, they just met each other in the movie. You know
I mean, I can see. I was watching the scene and I was like, I had to look again. I was like, oh, okay, but
right.
I don't think we look alike.
Nah, man. I think y'all. I think with Trial and Error we have the livest flavors. I feel like we got Red and Kiki, they the light skins, and you and Tay. You
Yeah.
know? I mean you and Jay, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's. I guess the salt and pepper thing has always been.
That's it right there.
Nah, cause it's always been known like. Even when they said they relate to men too, like it's always a partner in crime and it's always the opposite
Yeah,
color.
for sure.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
gotta do something. All of us, we gotta do something together. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
no, that's most definitely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, speaking of that, we got Trial and Error round 2.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We already start filming for that, finna
Okay.
keep that going. So that's you and Kiki actually the scene so far. So
yeah, downtown.
Yeah, exactly. So we definitely, like I say, you can still clocking. Yeah, I feel like you definitely been in the mix, and I'm glad you just been here
Yeah.
to do that. So.
Keep me busy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But so far as you, what you got coming up? Like any more movies, any businesses? Like what you got going on with Miss Tay?
I'm like, well, as you know, I told you I bought my first house in December of last year, and I'm just
that's
really
a big dog shit.
big
I ain't gonna
dog.
lie. Salute to that. Hey, to be a single mom. Hey, look, that's another set of flowers, man. You get a girl another set of flowers, man. A lot of women giving up, or I ain't gonna say giving up, but a lot of women don't have the courage and the willpower to stand like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I salute that 100%.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying?
It was a goal of mine. I was like, I need to do this before I'm 30. So I did it. And I was 29.
Yeah, so salute. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Bring the roses now, goddamn it, goddamn.
But I just want to invest in some stuff. I'm looking at some property I want to buy. You know, get my little piece of the earth.
Right.
I just want to invest in some stuff. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you the question I ask everybody. So, at this point in your life, at the age you at, everything that you went through, what is the biggest lesson you learned so far?
Oh, damn, because I had a lot. The biggest lesson I've learned, I think, is self-control.
Self-control?
Yeah, you have to control yourself, or you will miss out on a lot of shit.
Right,
Just
right.
from not being able to control yourself.
Because that falls on the attitude. You know what I'm saying? I think it was said once before, attitude is
your
like,
attitude determines your altitude. Which something about your altitude. It's something
you
like
in science?
that.
No, I'm in my science shit too. I believe in like being a science. But actually, it was something my granny had, because she collect a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things was like, attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere till you change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always looked at that picture when I got older. I read it. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
That ain't so. That falls under that self control.
Yeah. You gotta control yourself.
At all times.
You gotta control yourself. Yeah.
And if you don't know, you know.
Yeah, you know.